How are American teens using AI? And do they hate it just like their parents? So the AI generation, these teens love AI. Just going to tell you right now, they love it. So this is inside the minds and classrooms of US teens. This is based off of Pew Research Center data from February 2026. So AI is no longer an experiment to these teens. It is a standard utility. 64% of US teens use AI bots. 95% have heard of them. 64%, that's more than half US teens use AI bots. That is a huge number, especially compared to their parents and their grandparents. They're not using it at the same rate. These teens really understand AI and they are huge users of it. So this is how they use AI. They use it for information, school, and fun. So a lot of them use it for searching information, 57%. Some of them use it for school help, which is 54%. A lot of people think, oh yeah, these teens are just writing all their essays with AI. AI doesn't just write your essays. It does a lot more. And so that's why these teens understand that they can use it a lot more than just helping you with schoolwork. Some of them use it for fun entertainment, about 47%, and then others, 40%, they're creating images and videos. So this is crazy. So they are using AI to make images and video 40% of the time. This is amazing because they are definitely using this new technology and adopting it a lot faster than their parents and their grandparents. AI is serving as a research assistant, a math tutor, and not just a writer. So a lot of people think, oh, they're just doing it to write their essays in English. No, they're actually using it to research topics. They're using it to help with math and then editing something they wrote. So using it as an assistant rather than they're just turning it in blankly, like this is my work and this is what I'm doing. So teens are significantly more likely to use chatbots for finding answers and solving equations than for refining their own prose. So they're not really using it for English a lot. A lot of people think, oh yes, they're going to write all their essays with this. No, they're using it for a lot more. Math is higher than for helping them write. So they're using AI for math than they're using it for just writing a paper or something. So for 1 in 10 students, the chatbot is doing the heavy lifting. So this means that they're getting so much more help from the chatbot. This is why I made a video on TikTok about how important it is to understand that AI is just basically a tutor. It's tutoring them. Some of these students at times can't afford a tutor. Some parents that are more wealthy, they can give their teens a tutor to help them with schoolwork. Well, a lot of the teens who don't have the financial means for their parents to hire a tutor, AI is filling that void that every student needs. Every student needs a tutor. 21% they get help to do their work. 23% do the little bit of the work. And then 45% don't even use it for schoolwork. So 45% of these teens don't even use AI for schoolwork. They're using it for fun and entertainment. This is what teens think about AI in terms of teaching. So teens trust humans to hire and heal, but they trust AI to teach. So they think that a lot of their medical diagnosis and their mental health, they trust that to humans. So making hiring decisions, all of those things, humans, medical diagnosis, humans. But they think AI is a better teacher than teachers are. These students are seeing AI as a teacher better than humans. These statistics are really important as well. Black and Hispanic teens are the power users of the classroom. So Hispanic teens use AI more than any other teen. So Hispanic teens use it about 61%. Black teens use it about 60%. So it's very, very close. White teens, 49%. So Black teens are also significantly more likely to use AI for casual conversations at 22%, where white teens, it's only at 14%. So those numbers are there, but the point is that Hispanic and Black teens are using AI more in the classroom, like I said, because probably for the disparities in American history, where white teens have more access to tutors and Hispanic and Black teens might not have access to a tutor, so AI becomes a tutor. Again, these are needs that we have as students. We need support, and so AI is supporting Hispanic and Black teens at a higher rate. Lower household income correlates to higher dependency. So the more money somebody makes, the less likely they are to use AI. Teens from a lower income household are nearly 3 times more likely to rely heavily on AI for schoolwork than their wealthier peers. Again, because they probably have access to tutoring, their parents have more money, have more resources, but these students still need it. So to me, this is an amazing statistic to show that the disparity is there, but how do we fill it? And AI is filling it for a lot of these lower income teens that come from lower income households. And also the parents are underestimating their teens' reality. 64% of teens use AI, where the parents think that it's only 51%. So it's a pretty big gap where most parents think, half the parents think my kid uses AI when it's a little bit higher than half. So 28% of parents admit that they are not sure if their teen even uses AI. So that's a really interesting conversation to have with your child. This is why I say hire a 10-year-old, hire an 11-year-old, hire a 13-year-old. They will give you a better marketing strategy than an MBA right now. These students know exactly what's happening in the world of AI technology, and they will give you a better marketing strategy. And so there's a disconnect here. Again, going back to media theory, Marshall McLuhan, these teens have more access to technology that their grandparents and great grandparents had. They had access to that in kindergarten. So this is important to understand that our kids are smarter than us. Our kids understand technology better than us, and having them and really understanding that is important. This is an interesting slide because the income that a parent makes really sets the boundaries for AI. So for fun and entertainment, parents who make more than $75,000 are more comfortable with their kids using AI, where parents who make less than $30,000, they are less comfortable with their teen using AI. And then it flips because for emotional support, parents are with less income actually are more comfortable with their teen using AI for emotional support, where parents with more income are less likely or less comfortable. So higher income parents view AI as a toy, lower income parents view AI as a support system. The parents who view AI as a toy is a lot higher if they make more money. So, oh, this is just a toy, this is just a fad, where the lower income parents think that AI is actually supporting their students. The state of the AI generation, mainstream adoption is 64%, and it's driven by utility, not just fun. So these students are not just using these AI tools for fun, they're using them for school, for support, for tutoring, especially lower income students and especially Black and Hispanic teens. AI is a powerful tutor, and the dependency on it is higher with lower income students. And then parents underestimate the usage and strictly opposed to emotional intimacy with AI, but that number goes down once the parents make less money. So they are kind of offloading some emotional support to AI. A lot of these teens are really relying on AI for support, for utility, for some parents don't even know that they use AI. And so it's important to have these conversations. And then as parents also, how do you start using AI so you understand what your child is doing or what they're going through so that you can support them too? Most teens use AI chatbots.